This is J. Randal Wilkerson, author of The Heart Failure Recovery Plan, Successful Heart Regeneration Using Metabolic Enzymes. This part 28 of a 58-part video series of the entire book chapter by chapter. Today we will cover chapter 7 under the subtitle Sleep. Sleep is something very few doctors address for recovery from heart disease and heart failure. Yet it is one of the most vital requirements for recovery from heart failure. Not just acceptable sleep. I mean as much sleep as you can tolerate. At least 8 hours, preferably 9 hours at night, and daytime naps when you can. Poor sleep is one of the most common symptoms reported by heart failure patients. As many as 75% simply cannot get enough sleep. Inadequate sleep can increase adrenaline and cortisol stress hormones to compensate for sleepiness during the day. This increase reduces heart muscle regeneration and increases magnesium loss through urination. These two items can dramatically impact your survival. Chronic sleep deprivation leads to an increase in sudden death events. Choline, as mentioned earlier in Chapter 5, is a critical nutrient for rebuilding damaged heart muscle cells. Choline controls cellular mitosis, the regeneration of heart muscle cells damaged in the body. Now, the human body hormone adrenaline, which is most active when you are awake, is at its least level, that is the smallest amount of production at nighttime when you're asleep. Adrenaline blocks the action of choline, so it blocks regeneration of heart muscle tissues. So while you're sleeping, you're achieving the greatest amount of regeneration. The European Heart Journal of March 2013 reported the findings from an 11-year Norwegian study of 54,275 men and women aged 20 to 89. All the participants began this study with no cases of heart failure, and there were 1,412 cases of heart failure by the end of the 11 years. Those who had insomnia suffered a 425% increase in their risk of heart failure. The same study, under the risk of heart attacks of 52,610 men and women, was followed for 11 years. There were 2,368 heart attacks that were recorded. The instituted increase of 73% over normal statistical heart attack rates was due to insomnia. That's a 73% increase in heart attacks among all of those who had insomnia or poor sleep, lack of sleep. We live in a modern world that's organized to rob us of sleep. Hospitals are sleep deprivation clinics. Television, internet searches, computer games, late-night comedy shows, exposing our eyes and brain to bright flickering lights, blue light as they would say, late at night, interferes with peaceful sleep. This book could actually go on for 100 pages on sleep, but we have to keep it short. It's important that you say to yourself, what am I willing to give up to be around 5 years from now? Getting plenty of sleep improves your quality of life dramatically every day, and you wake up each day refreshed. So think about moving TV shows by recording them at night so that you can view them during the daytime. Some factors can improve your sleep environment. Your bedroom environment is first. Many people will push their bed up against an outside wall. That, on a wintertime condition, will cause black body radiation or black body infrared radiation absorption, causing you to be chilled. So keep your bed on an inside wall in the wintertime. Mild perspiration can dampen your blood flows and wake you up at night. It becomes very difficult to go back to sleep when you have damp skin. Under mattress types, the bed temperature often varies with mattress construction types. Synthetic foam mattresses are insulating and hot and sweaty. That disrupts sleep to no end. A natural foam latex rubber mattress, on the other hand, is usually cool. It contains cores of a 1/4-inch diameter holes and possibly hundreds, sometimes 1,000, depending on the size of the mattress. It conducts moisture and heat away from your skin and keeps you cool. A spring core mattress can also be cool if the synthetic foams are removed and replaced with cotton or wool batting and cotton ticking, that is the cover. Such covers will provide the proper removal of skin moisture, and that absorption will keep you sleeping longer. I personally sleep with a latex foam rubber mattress that has produced in the USA. It's a 3-layer from Talalay. That's the brand name of the core, which comes from Latex International of Ansonia, Connecticut. They do not make mattresses, they make the cores, and they can provide you a list of local mattress manufacturers who can custom build a mattress to you if you like. A theoretical perfect mattress can eliminate all interface pressure and the result of turning at night. However, your body needs to turn every 30 to 60 minutes to keep it limber and to allow your lungs and endocrine system to drain properly. So therefore, you want a mattress that properly keeps your spine aligned, removes any heat or skin moisture, yet allows easy turning. Another popular mattress is the Tempur-Pedic line of viscoelastic memory foam mattresses. Viscoelastic mattresses will typically last 8 to 12 years. They mold to your body as you lay still, and when you're side lying, they keep you so carefully pocketed that all of your muscles up and down your back completely relax because they don't have to tense up to keep you lying on your side. This has been known to relieve back aches and back pains by allowing the disc to rehydrate due to the lack of muscle tension. This information that I'm passing on is clinical information and scientific information that I've collected for years as a medical bed designer for treating skin wounds, open sores, decubitus ulcers, as well as beds for treating patients who suffer from quadriplegia and paraplegia. A factor that can influence how well you sleep is the sheets, your bedding, the choice. If you have synthetic fibers in your sheets, they will be hot and increase your skin moisture. That will reduce your comfort and your sleep. For me personally, I get an extra hour of sleep every night by sleeping with flax linen sheets. When you hear the word linen, you often think of simply bedding sheets, but linens are a particular type of fiber. It's made from the flax plant, and it absorbs and transfers moisture 270% greater and faster than cotton. On a cold night, a flax linen sheet is completely dry from that transfer rate, therefore providing more warmth. On a hot night, a flax linen sheet pulls away skin moisture faster, causing evaporative cooling. In the past, flax linen sheets were the most valuable possession of any family, and the only locking cabinet in the entire home was the flax linen cabinet, the locking vault, if you would say, for the sheets. Flax linen sheets are not inexpensive. They can be quite expensive. Yet there are now sources online that are more reasonable. For example, you can attain them from Crate and Barrel, Amazon, Lenoto, Sophia's Linen, Williams-Sonoma Home, Restoration Hardware, Rawganic, that is Rawganique, and many others with sheet sets in a reasonable price range. One final comment comes about trying to buy linen sheets on eBay. There are a select group of women over the age of 50 who go to great lengths to buy flax linen, and I've never won a bid against them. They found from women's magazine articles that linen sheets, pure flax linen sheets, relieve moisture, skin moisture from hot flashes and night sweats. Blankets can also influence your sleep quality. The very best are camel hair, baby camel hair. This is a blanket almost as soft as cashmere, yet much more thermally regulating. Camel hair blankets were often used to treat insomnia in the distant past. When I first tried my first one, it arrived around noontime, and I was watching a football game while laying in the couch. I suddenly just fell asleep after I threw the blanket on me, and I had never fallen asleep in a noisy television show. In Germany, many village linen shops carry camel hair blankets, but in the United States it is difficult to find. Bed temperature needs to be adjusted. If in the wintertime your bed is too cold, warm it up. You can use a hair dryer, a water bottle, hot water bottle, but warm it up so that you can fall asleep quickly. Your bedclothes should also be like bedding sheets. Linen pajamas and nightgowns work the very best at keeping your skin dry and keeping you asleep. Adjust your mental attitude. Think happy thoughts and avoid any stresses of the day. Your goal at bedtime is to sleep. Do not take sleep-inducing medications. A Japanese study presented in May 2014 at the Heart Failure Congress in Athens, Greece, revealed that medications for sleep increase cardiovascular events by 800%. 800%. A dramatic increase in death and hospitalization that cannot be ignored. These narcotic sleep-inducing medications can dull your mind and develop a dependency. I use simple things such as linden tea from Europe, linden flowers, or linden honey, also called lime blossom, and it's also known in the USA as boxwood honey. A very mild tablespoon at night will just keep you sleeping for hours. If nothing works and you continue to have insomnia, you need to have your doctor prescribe a sleep study. Almost half the subjects with sleep apnea have been found to have heart failure. So you could have sleep apnea and never know it. A sleep study will discover that. Sleep apnea is treatable. There are devices covered by your insurance that will take care of it. In summary, the chapter may be long. However, this was my specialty for 20 years as a therapeutic biomedical engineer. I know more about sleep than most any doctors or nurses because of the long years working with patients. Just increasing sleep quantity 50% could dramatically heal the wounds that I dealt with among the elderly. And many of them would sleep 12 hours a night on the beds that I designed. And that is how I discovered through research that the choline levels were increasing so much that the cellular regeneration of their flesh was responsible for recovery. That concludes this section on sleep. Maintain and achieve sleep even when you vacation. My name is J. Randal Wilkerson. I'm the author of the Heart Failure Recovery Plan, Successful Heart Regeneration Using Metabolic Enzymes. This book is available from Amazon in print and Kindle editions, from the Apple iTunes Store as an iBooks edition, on eBay in a print edition, and directly from the publisher, Wilkerson & Hughes, P.O. Box 777, Altoona, Florida, 32702. Just enclose a check for $24 to cover the book with shipping and handling. Thank you for listening.